Day 8. It's days like this. Days like this are the reason why. The main reasons why I'm filming this. Because if I didn't tell everybody that I was going to do this every day, I did talk big game yesterday about no excuses, I would not have gotten this one. I don't even know why I have this light on. It just highlights how red my eyes are. I know last night I didn't get, I got a little bit of sleep. One boy was sick all day. The other one was sick all night. So, like I talked about in my other video, I deal with that. So, but it's okay. My wife deals with poo, so I'll deal with that. I'm probably grossing some people out, but I don't care. Imagine how I feel. But no, I knew it was a good idea to film these for accountability because I probably wouldn't have even done it yesterday. I would have made excuses, laid in bed, missed 2 days, maybe would have done it maybe Thursday, and then went, oh no, Friday, I'll do a full week next week, and that's how it starts. I'll do something for maybe a month, and then stop for 3 months, and then I'll whine about how I haven't reached any of my goals. So I need this accountability. These videos will be good to go back to, like to watch someday again. Not just for me, but for my boys. I think there's a lot of things I can eventually learn. Like I said, I don't have an end date for any of these. And every day I get more and more alarm. I get more and more open. And I remember day one, I didn't want to talk at all. Actually, all the days. Today, I kind of just feel like almost obligated to talk. But every day I feel more and more comfortable. That's what I'm trying to say. And these are just, I don't edit these, they're raw. Like I'm not articulate. I don't know what to say half the time, but what I'm trying to say is these will be fun to look at in the future when I'm fit and started those goals or even achieved some. I'm not going to talk about them yet because they're not even in the works yet. But once I start them, I guarantee I'm going to talk about them because, again, accountability. But yeah, days like this, it's going to be interesting to go back and watch and think about what I was going through at this time and what it took to get me out of bed. And I'm not just talking about being tired from being up all night or, I'm not talking about how sore my feet are. Life's been beating me down. I know it does that to everybody, but it's part of life. But I didn't want to get out of bed this morning, not because I was tired, not because I was sore, but some other internal stuff. I'm not going to go into detail on here, but we all know that feeling. We all go through those times. Yeah, my boys will know. I'll tell them what's going on right now when they're older, and they'll watch these videos and be like, whoa, Daddy made it through that, and he was tired and he was sore and he still got up. I often talk about and talk about with a friend how cool it would have been to have our grandparents or our parents, even their journals or something like this, where you could let that truck go by. You could see their thoughts, read their thoughts, see how they, what they were thinking when they were growing and learning, and maybe learn from their thoughts too. I don't know why I take this road, and I know that around this time everyone's getting up for work. There's no quieter roads. I might just end it now. And, I keep rambling, I guess. Doesn't look like there's any more cars coming. I had a bunch of ideas and things I wanted to talk about. Like, really, this is just me talking to myself, working things out. I know there's some people. All right, raw and unedited. I'm keeping that. My ass is wet and my knees are sore, but now I'll go back and watch that and laugh too. I don't feel like laughing right now, but yeah, I'm just gonna finish this later. There. I'm more awake now. That fall woke me up. I could put my thoughts together better, maybe articulate myself better. But no, I'm gonna leave that fall in there. I'm telling myself this now so I don't try to edit it out later. I don't even know how to edit, so. But no, part of growing is being uncomfortable, getting out of your comfort zone, and I'm just using this so I don't fall again. Once is enough. What was I saying? Growth, yeah. Uncomfortable, yeah. Being vulnerable. That is I really don't like that. And that's something I'm working on as well. Being vulnerable and opening up more. I've been locked up for so long. I've been married to my wife for 8 years. And it hurts a little bit to say this, but I don't even think she fully still knows who I am. I know she knows some things. You can't be married to somebody for 8 years, spend every day with somebody for 8 years and not know some things, but I want my sons to know me. And so for so long I had I don't know, a persona, what would you call it? But this idea that, I gotta be all stoic and never be vulnerable and never open up. And I'm not going on about that stupid stuff, but men need to cry more and stuff. No, I'm not talking about that either. Somewhere in the middle, like balance. Yeah, you can open up, you can be vulnerable, you talk to your family, talk to your friends, but also don't be a whiny little bitch either. I'm swearing. I told myself I wasn't gonna swear in these. Try a little bit more discipline and self-control. That's what this whole thing's about. My wonderful neighborhood. It's another icy area, so being that vulnerable once on the video is fine, but I'm not falling again. But yeah, back to what I was saying earlier and kind of elaborating on what I was saying with video 1. All the good ideas why I decided to film this is like accountability, number 1. Number 2, I get to watch this. My sons get to watch this, and I get to look back and think, oh yeah, that's what I was going through, and look at me, I made it through it. Look how and I can show my boys, like, this is how Dad dealt with this. And if you ever come across this, or you find yourself in this situation, it'll probably work for you too. There's also, I know it's just family and friends watching this, but I've got a lot of family and friends that I know some of you guys need the motivation. I hope I'm doing that for you. I hope you watch the beginning of this video or yesterday's video and see, like, oh yeah, Jordan didn't get any sleep. His boys were sick. he still goes to work and he's up in the morning doing this. So if he can do it, trust me, if I can do it, you can do it. And maybe it's not fitness, maybe it's something else, I don't know. Like, there's tons of things I want to get working on more. I've completely neglected my artwork that I used to work on all the time. I used to do sketches, abandoned that. There's some goals I want to achieve with my business that require me to, be productive, move, not just physically, but anything like that. If there's a business you wanted to start, if there's anything you wanted to do or wanted to start, all my friends and family that watch this, message me. I'll help you any way I can. And then there's a few people. I'm my first stranger subscriber the other day. That felt kind of cool. Maybe even if it's just one person, if I motivate them to do something that they've wanted to do for years, I don't even that idea helps me go too. There's the accountability and all that stuff, but the idea that maybe someone else will do not exactly what I'm doing, but be motivated to go do something they want to do. Oh, rabbit. It's kind of what I was trying to say all morning, but I don't think I was awake enough. It took me falling on my butt to wake up enough to put those together. I still don't even think I put all those words together well enough, but you're all smart people. You could probably figure out you pick up what I'm putting down. Have a good day, everyone.